Hi, and welcome to the barn, live from the barn office. You got the Mox here and Chuck, and today
Hey,
we are joined online with the freshest dude in the flood, Mr. Positivity, the fresh perspective, Chris McHenry. Chris, how are you, man?
Hey, man, I'm better than I ever been. I'm better than I ever been. Thanks for asking.
I bet so. Mr. Viral in the moment right now, one of the hottest videos that I've seen in a long time. And obviously, just first and foremost, everybody that's affected by the Milwaukee flood, our thoughts are with them. And I know you feel that as way as well. So anything that we talk about today is not making light of that and the tragedy. But I think, one of the reasons your video did go viral, and for those that aren't familiar with it, a few days ago, you kind of got caught in maybe a flash flood, I guess. You're on top of your car and you went live and you did a live stream, and now that's close to 10 million views, I think, right?
Yes, correct.
And so you are in Milwaukee. Is that where you're at now?
Yeah, it's a hometown. It wasn't a birth town. 706 made me, 414 raised me, man. So I'm from Columbus, Georgia. But I came here, with my dad when I was 7. So I've been here the majority of my life.
So since the video's posted, like I said, it's closing in on 10 million views, and I know you've been a busy guy since that, since the posting the video and doing the live stream. What's this last 5 days been like, man?
It's been like a carnival at your favorite theme park. You know what I mean? Where you got a free pass to do whatever you want to do. All inclusive vacation to heaven. You know what I mean? And so it's been real good, man. It's in a way, it was expected, but I didn't expect to get the positive feedback. I braced myself for the negativity, and I didn't find none. The only negative thing was that I threw the Bible, and that I shouldn't do that. That's the word of God. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, I'll take that. Next time I'm in a flooded situation, young lady, I'll make sure that I remember I can to not throw the Bible when I'm going live and a Bible floats up.
you're just cleaning it off, man. You're just cleaning
Yeah,
it off.
yeah. Renewing our mind, we brainwashing ourselves, but that goes to show that it was actually a positive thing though, because if I don't have all the millions of views that came out of that, I only had my attention was on the couple negative comments I saw, but that's like they made me laugh. It's like, come on, man, that's cool, but
You're getting in this game, you gotta let that shit go, man. The negative comments are coming.
yeah, yeah,
They'll keep coming, but you gotta let them go.
yeah, yeah.
Just laugh at how miserable that person must be, man. Because that's why everybody clung to what you were doing, man. We're looking for somebody positive in this fucking world, man. If you watch the
Dang.
news, it's awful. Everything's awful. Finally,
Yeah.
somebody's in a shit situation and just being positive about it.
Yeah, yeah, and I got a gang of that, man. Y'all want some more stories where I was being positive, man? My whole life, man, I'm being positive. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what you got to do when you're a martyr. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna get out of here alive. So shit, we all martyrs. So shit, enjoy
Yeah.
yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's the worst thing. If somebody torturing you, man, just like you enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? You ruining the fun for them. So even the same thing with like somebody being negative. They being negative. But I take it as a positive. Like, shit, I appreciate the negative more than I appreciate the positive because that's what I was paying attention to. But it was like to make sure I'm perfect as my Father in heaven is perfect. So it's like if that's your problem with me, then I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
mad? The only thing I did wrong was uh put the Bible down so it float or make it splash. Then I'm cool with that.
Hey, and I was in those comments too. There was a ton of people giving you love. And in fact, and I don't know your relationship status or anything like that, but there was a lot of girls in there trying to get a hold of my guy here, trying to get that number and those digits and saying a lot of nice things about you. And I bet that helped. You're stranded on your car in the middle of the water, getting a little love in that way. Ain't gonna hurt you, right?
Oh no, it ain't gonna hurt. It ain't hurt me at all. It helping me because I do appreciate the all the love. So shout out to the verse Luke chapter 8 verse 2. What I'm saying, the Bible where women were a part of that ministry and was serving saying the Messiah with their wealth and it was helping them and it was married women too. So it wasn't a thing where it's a sexual thing, but that may be what the attraction may start with. Yeah, you like how I look, but you're gonna love what I say.
And there was a lot of people that did close to 10 million, like we said. Did it ever occur to you to end the live stream and call 911 yourself?
No, man, because was a point where I said like, man, I got like 90 people on here. I ain't never had this many people on my live. Like, and then when it got hectic and it got really going, and I'm like, man, y'all share this, man. We finna go viral. And I was just calling it, and then it was a point to where another point of the video was like, man, I can't answer the phone right now. I got 400 people on my live. I ain't finna answer the phone right now. Y'all stop calling me. I can't answer. And then that's when I'm like, man, it's up from here, because usually I delete the live, I go live, act a fool, and then I just delete it because I ain't looking to destroy destroy my image in the areas that I got work going on.
I know you've been live several times since the video went viral, but do you go live often just on your Facebook?
Yeah, now that happened, 3 videos before that, it only had 8,000 views. And then you look at 3 more videos after that, and then now it's 8 million. So that was when I was like, damn, your life can change in the blink of an eye because there's a lot of views out there. So a lot of people blinking their eyes and making that number go up. And just, yeah, so now that opened the door for me to post more often. That was my thing, man. You know, the last couple, lady friends I had, last few lady friends I had, they had a problem. Well, you're not doing it. You're not posting like you said you would. You're not, and it's like, man, it's the timing thing. I don't call it procrastinating. I call it godly waiting. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the moment. God may not come when you want, but it be right on time. And so it's like I press record right on time. You know what I'm saying? I may heard a message right on time, or I may be coming home right on time. I was trying to get home early the whole day because I said it's raining. I needed to go change. I was trying to go get fresh, man. I still was fresh in the flood, but I was trying to
Yeah.
I had went to events early that day with the rain just kept me where I was at. I ain't going out there and that, I ain't want to get wet.
How the hell
Speaking
did your
of,
feet stay dry?
See, first, your feet stay dry and staying calm too. Don't sweat because the thing on your feet gonna sweat. So stay calm.
Yeah.
Even if you're still a storm, stay calm. And then you gotta keep your socks dry. You know what I'm saying? Like on Forrest Gump, Lieutenant Dane said he said, keep your feet dry and change your socks often. So I remember that from just watching that movie when I was young.
Yeah.
I've applied everything in my life, man. And you got to make sure that you got to keep them white and watch where you step too, because it's going to all show when you wear white.
yeah, if this is a movie, if that hour and a half long live stream becomes a movie, which I'm hoping it does, you're obviously the star, but the co-star would be those white socks, right?
Yeah, for sure. They go. So really, the socks, they'll never know. The socks is really how Jesus was walking on water. He had my socks on.
That makes sense to me.
Had
Yeah.
my socks on. He didn't get wet. They float. You know what I'm saying? So we got a movie. We already working on it. Some people reaching out to me, man. So who got a wood? Got to be working on titles, but man, it's a lot of things that's gonna come from this. So book, they want me to write a book. They want me to talk about mindfulness practices. The kids are seeing me play basketball now. That my training is gonna go through the roof. They want me making content. We're looking for to collaborate with other influencers and people that are of the content creation. And it just, man, we ain't gonna look back from this. It was life changing.
Buddy, you know how to entertain people, man. Don't stop. Keep it going, man. Keep the fire hot.
Hey Chuck, I call it edutaining. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm educating them, but I'm entertaining them. So that's the industry. That's the niche. You know what I'm saying? So I really might have to go do a course on how to go viral.
All right, yeah.
Because I know there is an art to it, but it's teachable.
Yeah.
You can learn anything. It's called the 1-step rule, man. All I got to do is be 1 step ahead of you, and I can help you do what you're trying to do. And so if we trying to, it'll help everybody. It'll help the algorithms, it help the platforms, and just we come together and start learning. Hey, man, no, when y'all doing it like this, do it like this. And so, what's going back to the ladies? They say things to me. They look, man, I wish more men was like you. Well, I said, I'm working on it, baby. I've got a men empowerment class, and we're gonna be working on building ourselves, iron sharper iron. And I'm kicking them out the group if they lie to you.
Yeah, there you go.
Baby, I'm kicking them out. I ain't gonna let you. you know, and I'm telling them, yeah, well, I'm gonna make the women better for the men too now. And so it's gonna be fair. And I'm just gonna, love is war, but I'm gonna make everybody know the truth because war about deception. So I'm gonna let everybody know, hey, this is what it is, this is how y'all do this, and this is how it's gonna be. If you married, well, stay married, and then this is how you be a better woman to your man. And man, if you married, this is how y'all do this, and y'all do this and be the best, or y'all go get a divorce right now. You know what I'm saying? But don't do nothing to not to have it, to the glory of God has something to do with it. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna hoop, man, go try to go to the NBA. You know what I'm saying? So I was always big on have a good attitude, have good effort, and shit, do your best. You know, and just mean what you say what you mean. Not take things personal. You know, some rules I play by. So that's why I say it's duplicatable.
Yeah.
I know you've been asked about maybe participating in some stand-up comedy. Is that something you've considered? Because, man, talk about a sense of humor.
Yeah, they already sent me some contract. I got a contract. They sent me. They say I said, well, I've been in scholarship my whole life, so man, y'all at least got to pay my room and board. Be on scholarship, and then because I'll be willing to do it for free for the experience just to see it. But then when they talking about shit, they started out talking about 2,500. I said, all right, well, flight and travel, food, room, room and board, and then 2,500. Oh, cool. And then a couple walkthroughs at local spots, and for a couple extra $100. I was like, I like that to start out. And then I said, I can only imagine what it's gonna get to because man, they say I'm like Taylor Swift on the internet, man. Going viral like that. So we ain't even hit YouTube yet. So I'm gotta start getting active on YouTube. My Facebook page ain't even in professional mode, so I can't see no analytics. So every live, I'm trying to see where y'all from, where y'all at, who y'all, just I do my own thing. So really, man, it's I don't know. If I was me, I'd be proud of myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. If I was me, I'd be proud of you too. Hey, I want to shout out your Cash App because we got to get you an F-150. I know you're talking about doing some white boy shit and getting a big jacked up truck, and I have one myself. I don't have an F-150. I have the Toyota Tacoma, which should be on your radar too, because that's a sick truck as well.
I gotta go through one of them Yodas, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that is good, but I do love that because man, it's manly to me. You know what I'm saying? Whoa,
Yeah.
My daddy here. I want like that, man. And
You get through that fucking water next time you get one of those.
yeah, I'll be the flood hunter. You know how they have
Yeah.
where's flood at, man? I go in that water, man. Jump through the water, man. Oh yeah, man. I appreciate y'all bringing me on the platform, man, and shouting me out. So my cash app is CMC3 the P, and that's CMC3 the P with the dollar sign before that, and then the same as my Venmo at CMC3 the P on Venmo also. And yeah, man, I got some things that I could do to help, get the money to raise that F-150. So even if y'all pay me an opportunity, because it's gonna come because I'm looking to just add value and do more than I'm paid to do. So even if I do a camp, F-150 camp, I may do a real estate networking event, something where I'm just being creative and using the thing that happened to better our lives and educate. So now I gotta hire some staff and where the girls I'm gonna have to have security, and I'm just telling them my security point of emphasis. Stop letting them just touch me. They can't just hey, stop touching me. I was like wearing white. You can't. But then I told the guy, if somebody touched me today and I was on live and they touched me, I just said, hey man, stop touching me. I said, if you was a woman and had a issue with blood for 12 years, you wouldn't be bleeding no more. Because I'm making myself like Christ. I used to have one of them, what would Jesus do? Bracelets when I was young.
Mm-hmm.
So shit, I just changed the J to a C, What would Chris do? You know what I'm saying? And then I said, well, you got to dot your I, cross your T. Well, I'm him and he me, so I'm Christ now. I put the T, so I'm Chris with the cross at the end, man. And I'm just looking to live, treat people how I want to be treated, you know what I'm saying? Follow that golden rule, you know what I'm saying? And shine my golden tools, So man, I'm thankful though. I'm expressing myself freely at my all-time highest. And I'm doing what I love, man. I love, even how y'all got the setups. Now I'm looking because I want to start a podcast. And so I want to, do these things and keep growing, man. So that's why I first congratulated y'all on y'all success. I'm proud of y'all for where y'all at, and I appreciate y'all for reaching out because a lot of messages went to spam because there was so much going in. So my spam, I got to go through the spam. I got a whole so much in the spam. And but it's overwhelming with blessings, man. Overwhelming, so many people calling, and then that it's stopping people from calling because so many people think too many people calling, so they don't call. But it's like you may say something to me that helped me. You know what I mean? Like I'm going through stuff too. I lost everything. I started fresh at the house. You know what I'm saying? I had to take my first shower at the house with no shower curtain. Use my dry off time. I got done drying off. I had to dry the flow off. So then, it's things where, where I got to build myself all the way back up. But even in the midst of that, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Because something can happen. You know what I mean? So if you can't take it with you, it don't matter too much.
You weren't kidding. One of the best, or the funniest things I heard you say was, I forget how you said. You said, my life's always crazy or something. This ain't new. This is just interesting.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That was hilarious, man.
Hey, for real, man.
Yeah,
It is that because it's gonna be what you say it is. If I say this some bullshit, then it's gonna be some bullshit. And
yeah,
it's gonna be even more bullshit because it's already some bullshit. So if you say it, it's gonna be some more bullshit on front of that. So it's like you keep jumping we keep talking about the past, so you're gonna put it in your future. So it's like, nah, we're gonna get out of this. That's why I said this fun. It's gonna be over at some point. Then what? Just like this,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Let me do all the interviews now. Let's get it popping right now because it's gonna be another flood somewhere else. Everybody might start going live on and when it flood, So, but that even if that the world start doing that, man, you going through distress things, man, go live, man. We'll die with you. We'll watch you. Because that's what they doing. They watching. You know what I'm saying? They see I want an F-150. But the cash apps and the GoFundMe that was set up for me, it don't reflect what the people saying because what people saying is how they paying. I'm getting the value out of what people saying, getting that when they calling me and they saying what they saying and texting me and I'm getting these information. Yeah, they're handsome and you cute. That's cool. It's about because even when it's after that, it's still gonna be something positive. But and then they're gonna tell me something that's good. Yeah, my phone on 3%. My phone on 3%.
Still didn't learn his lesson.
And so yeah, man, that's one thing, man. You gotta keep your phone charged.
Yeah.
At night, I knew, hey, charge if I usually charge it up to 100%, and then I'd be good. And so when they was talking about my phone, I was like, man, I got 63. I'm good.
We got to find a way to hide your money. You kept talking about the baby mamas and stuff, and then your cash app's probably, I would imagine all the GoFundMe and stuff's public, man. We got to find a way to hide some of this shit.
Yeah, that's why we're gonna get into man. We're gonna get into the trust and doing all that. We're gonna do some trust. We're gonna get some businesses. We're gonna, get some holding companies. We're gonna talk that big people talk. That's why I'm gonna holler at Ford now. And
I don't know what a Swiss bank account is, but I think we need to find that out.
Yeah, get offshore. Maybe something offshore for me because
there we go. That's what I like to hear. We'd be thinking about that.
And that's why I tell people, man, be like me, man. Be liquid. Be liquid. Be a liquid millionaire. Go swimming in the swamp. Go,
yeah,
and then bump into the riverbank. And so I'm learning about maritime law and just business and just personal development. And that's where we get to y'all seeing a product of me work on myself every day, being in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? Asking, hey, God, is that you? Yeah, this is me. And then I try to move as God, live as God. I watch Candy Camera growing up, and I just know that, somebody always watching. Even if you watching, if you watching and you gonna do what you say you're gonna do, you ain't gonna trust yourself. Because you lying to yourself first. So no, it's about being what you call God. Because he said, heaven and earth can't contain me. So if I come down here, the whole globe gonna bust. Firmament gonna crack. So what we got to do is I'm gonna send my people. So he's sending people to me, like I'm being sent. People being sent to me. People. Yesterday I was in the car. I was like, man, I was overwhelmed. I had practice. On one of my kids showed up. I don't know the parents. I don't know what's going on. My communication. It's just like being overwhelming. You need some help or whatever. I'm sitting in the car. I'm like, man, fuck. I don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be in heaven. I'm stressing over these kids not wanting to get better in basketball, not taking correction, not being coachable. That was bothering me, more than my Facebook not being monetized or whatever. I'm just like, man. And then right when I was about to think of some bullshit, the young lady called me, and you did it, and she telling me, and she was so happy, and then she like, I can help, or I got these skills, and I did this, and you need this, and you need this, and it was just like, then I forgot all about the bullshit, and I'm just like, damn, see that right there, and she called me, but I wasn't gonna call, I just didn't think you would answer, and I'm just like, man, if you ain't called, I might be sitting there motherfucker crying or something, or what I'm saying, figuring out, or being blaming myself for some shit I ain't did, or whatever, but. That's when God you say God come when you when he always right on time. He may not come when you want him, but he right on time. And so timing is everything, but it ain't no such thing as time. Now is eternal. So I'm momentarily viral, I'm viral forever because we immortalizing ourselves by having these platforms and using our voice and audio and podcasting. We immortalizing ourselves. So shit, we's ready, man. We it's God's time, you know what I'm saying? We doing this shit. Let's get back to real shit, you know what I mean? Because it had to go bad for it to get back better. You know what I'm saying? The rate we had that shit come from people having low value in themselves and littering. So the same people that's throwing that trash out, same people that probably laughing and coming doing stuff, but it's our fault that shit was like that. The city got to do something. Yeah, they supposed to back it up, but stop throwing that on the ground. That's a reflection of you. It's your earth. You supposed to be a king. This supposed to be your kingdom. This your earth. So why you doing that? And me wanting just getting in real estate, I did my first wholesale transaction, and now I'm looking to want to do real estate and help people learn how to make their first money in real estate, so I got a lot of stories too. So I want to make myself vulnerable, keep myself authentic and unique, and let the unique unite. I'm gonna track who I am, and if you see anything good in me, then I see it in you, probably even greater. So just use me to be better. You know what I mean? And we just keep going with this shit, man. We can't get out here alive. So shit, let's live as guys until we die. Then we can be men and women when we die. Right now we guys and goddesses. Cause this shit is immortal. It's shit timeless, and just, man, get your money off your time. Stop, get paid per something that's you're gonna get more out of. Get paid per click, paid per view, not paid per hour. That shit take too long, That shit take too long. So it's like, let's you know what I'm saying, digitize your information. Everybody done did something or been through something that somebody else done been through, cause say ain't nothing new under the sun. So shit.
You can learn something from everybody.
Exactly.
You can learn something from everybody, man.
Exactly. Yeah.
And from experiences and from negative experiences, right? And I think that's why we're here. I think that's why your video, all the funny stuff aside, it's the perspective that I love, man. You just took a bad situation and made it so good. I want to ask you about the couple that was in the video with you. Have you stayed in contact with them? Because they didn't seem like they had the they weren't the freshest people in the flood like you were, and they didn't have the perspective that you did.
Yeah, I did. I talked to he was actually supposed to call me back. I think his name was I don't want to say the wrong name, but I talked to him yesterday. He got on my live. We talked to him on the phone. And
okay.
I talked to him today. And his sister was on my live today. But I haven't talked to the young lady yet. So I want to do something with them. Even want to get my platform going. I got my people on Memory Off from the Flood. Man, this my guy, man. And then me and him may go into a business venture or something. I know he got a skill, and so it's like you meet these people for a reason. Let's make more money together than we, made before we was with each other. And I think we should build our relationship like that. If they transactional, let's get transactional. Let's make it be transactional that can help both parties and, be fair like that.
Why were they staying by the car? Were they afraid somebody's going to swim in there and steal it?
I'm not sure because
they were just standing there in their waist. I don't understand why they were staying there.
Yeah, man, you made it so it's possessions though.
Well, yeah.
Like that one little thing when they said you catch, I don't know what animal like salt enough to not let go of it when the motherfucker hunting them. But he got his hand in there and he don't want to let the salt go, and so his hand swell and he can't get his arm out, and then boom, you finna go lead me to the water. And so, but I just hope to stay around thirsty horses, you know what I'm saying? Because God led you to me or he led me to y'all. So I hope they just drink up forever, man. I look at myself like a well of information. And shit, man. That was just, yeah.
And you're definitely the freshest dude in the flood, Chris McHenry. CashApp is CMC3, the P, and also the Venmo as well. And we got to get you that F-150, brother. But we want to thank you for joining us today. Thank you for spreading the message that you have been spreading and continue to spread.
Positivity.
And man, all the laughs. It was so good. It was such. I've watched the video. I watched it all the way in its entirety, and then started watching it again. And I've watched it 2 more times since then. So you got to get it up on YouTube for sure.
Yeah, hey, it is. Hey, matter of fact, it is on YouTube.
Okay.
Shoot to him. Tell him it's Chris McHenry basketball, the page, and I think it's at like 414 Chris McHenry. That's on the platform. So now that I'm on there, I might as well start putting on all the platforms. So TikTok 414 Chris McHenry, Instagram 414 Chris McHenry, YouTube 414 Chris McHenry, or Chris McHenry basketball. And so I'm looking to collaborate. I went viral a couple of times on other people platforms like T Jazz, D Frigga, some Ballers Life with the East Coast team. I played some open runs with these guys. So I've been around the stars already. And I just wasn't looking at myself as a star. But I look at everybody as a star. So let's all get a starter podcast. Let's all get into some real, let's all, elevate like that. But I appreciate the opportunity to be on here, man, and express myself freely. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Hey, one last thing. How do you think the Bucks will be this year?
Yeah, it'd be better if they had me on the team, man. I could have played for the Bucks, but I was a week late. Crossover like dude from Philly, no cheesesteak. I'm the Prince of Milwaukee. I'm king of the cheesesteak. And I'm going to walk on water as soon as they freeze lake. Michigan, Swiss Franks. I was in Switzerland. I was hooping abroad. I've been in foreign gyms. I wasn't even much tall. I couldn't dunk the rim because that shit was too far away. But this too easy for me. I want the harder way. You know what I mean? I just like expressing myself, man. But them true stories, man, I think they'd be better if they gave me a real tryout. So give me a Ford F-150, give me an NBA tryout, G League tryout, overseas tryout. Just give me a fair chance. You know what I'm saying? Like do me fair. Even like last night, I had some injustice with me with the police, man. They don't even know who I am. But I'm just like, man, just be fair with me. You abusing your authority. Don't do that to me. I understand the rights. I understand I ain't doing nothing wrong. If I was doing something wrong, I'd be in jail right now. I wouldn't be in the interview. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just all about, man, being fair, treating people how you want to be treated. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all again.
Freshest dude in the flood, Chris McHenry. You're on Facebook and the socials. Find him there. Watch the video. Share the video. That's the big thing, right? We got to share that video out.
Yeah, share it because I don't know, it ain't touched the algorithm in a way that is helping my page. I got followers and all that, but I'm still out in the professional mode. So people been trying to help me, but you can help me by helping yourself too, man, and just be more authentic like yourself. Stop biting your tongue. I know that shit hurt. Just say it. Don't let the sun go down on your anger. You know what I'm saying? Open rebuke is better than hidden love. So if you love somebody, tell them. Don't make yourself vulnerable. That's what I did. Make myself vulnerable. You know, I think I'm a guy that I shouldn't even be driving in the type of car. I think I should have a 580 or something that where I'm smooth and I'm afraid like that. But I don't make myself vulnerable by shit. It don't matter. At least I'm driving. At least I got a car. At least I got somewhere to sleep. At least I got something going on, man. So just stay positive. And y'all see I can't talk, man. Y'all got to cut the live off, man. Y'all got to kick me out. I ain't going to never shut up.
And we love you, man. We love you and love your perspective and your positivity. The Cash App is CMC3, the P, and the Venmo as well. Freshest dude in the flood. Thanks so much, Chris. We really enjoyed today.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, buddy.